What's up, long kids? Good morning, and thanks for coming back for another week. So for those of you who've been around for a long time, you guys may remember the Christmas light videos I did last year. Laid out, we got all the lights laid out, and we're going to put them on the roof line. We're doing this is because when we put them up, prevent having to get up and move around so many times. Right? Yeah, you're gonna have to redo that. So as the question still remains, yes, I am doing Christmas lights this year, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. I mean, I could always film the same thing over again. I can do the same video, but you know what I'm saying? After a while, that can get kind of boring, you know, seeing the same video over and over and over. So I figured what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to get a little bit deeper into the equipment I use to bring it all together. So with all that being said, let's dive right into it. So this video is going to be broken into 3 different parts. Number 1, we're going to talk about the light clips I use to bring it all together. Number 2, we're going to talk about prep, which involves attaching light clips, cord management, anything in that area. I'm going to show you my custom cord management. And then part 3 is going to be about applying the lights and showing you guys how to do it properly. What clips do I use? These are shingle and gutter clips. These are the ones I use. So let me just show you how these things work. Yeah, I gotta figure out how this packaging works. Alright, hang on, just give me 1 second. Alright. Yeah, I don't really like this packaging, but hey, it is what it is, you know. Same clip, but it just comes with tons of different packaging. So this right here, this is the roof clip I use. This is the standard shingle and gutter clip. So you gotta kind of come behind it now, right? And then you just clip your light on. And then that'll allow you to clip it to a gutter or clip it to a shingle. Now the ground, you can see I got these clips here. These are things I bought last year. Now again, all this stuff is linked below if you want to check it out. So unlike roof clips, ground clips, they come in a little bit different kinds of forms. Now I really like these, so let me take one out here. So this is what it looks like coming out of the box. And I really like this because what you do is you take it and you snap it like this, and then it becomes a light clip. Very secure, I like that. So the way this one works, you take this one right here, like this one, right? See that? Try and get that. See that? And then it holds your light. So the one thing about ground clips that's a little bit more of a hassle with roof clips, they're a little bit tighter, okay? Now the reason they do that, I think, is because, you know, this is not evenly held. It's held just by, you know, a mono stand or whatever you want to call it. And you can see when it's holding the light in, it's very secure. Now that's very nice, but you want to be careful when you're snapping this in here so you don't break this. Okay, so these clips here, you can buy any brand of these and they'll pretty much work the same, okay? As long as they're meant for shingle and gutter, that's alright. But when it comes to the ground clips, one thing I've learned is that there's several different types of ground clips out there. So one thing I like to do is I like to look at the model, and I highly recommend this one. Where's the model out on the box right here? See that one? Model number 01388853. I used these on all the ground lights last year. I literally bought 8 packages and I still got a couple free packages still sitting in there. But I'm going to be able to use these again this year. And I thought, while I still have them, I might as well tell you how much I love them and how much I highly recommend you check them out. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Again, if you want, I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can find the shingle and gutter clips and the ground stake clips. In case you're thinking about doing both the light and ground, you can find both of these in the description below. It is so warm out here. Look at this. I'm taking this sweatshirt off, okay? The sun, man, it's just hot. Look at this. We're already into the beginning of the summer. I don't even need this. See this? I feel fine. I love days like this. Alright, so I'm kind of in the middle here of getting things ready to go up on the roof. So one thing I want to show you that I'm doing that'll save me a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So what I'm doing here is, you see I got all the lights laid out. I got this box of clips right here. You can see I've got a bunch of clips, old light bulbs laying in there. And what I do is any light that's missing a clip, I'll put a clip on, or any light that's missing a screw-on bulb, I got tons of those sitting in here. See that? So if I'm missing one, I'm good to go. This will save you a lot of time, because when you're on the roof, you really don't want to mess with all your clips. You want to get everything laid up there and just clip the lights to the roof, no problem. And when you have to mess with clips, that's when you have to stay on the roof much longer. Especially when it's like 32 freaking degrees out here. You don't want to be on that roof for a lot longer time than you have to. So if you want to make your time more efficient, this will work really well. So we got those all clipped, so we need to be mindful of how we're doing our display, like where are we going to be running lights. So, for example, so I got this extension cord right here, this is extension cord 1, and this is going to be going up to the roof. And then we got extension 2, which you can see right here, and this is for all the ground lights. That's where the plug begins, right in the backyard over there. And it just comes all the way over here. I haven't gotten it completely lined out yet. So what I have to keep in mind is that I'm applying ground lights to 3 beds. This bed right here, that bed there, and there's one on the far side over there. So, one thing I have to keep in mind, if I want to run all these off one plug, which I don't know how you're doing it, but this is how I'm doing it, is I got to be mindful of how I'm going to run a plug over there. Because I'm limited, because, you know, LED lights cannot plug in 3-prong extension cords. So I got this plug right here. And this plug right here, these are just for the LEDs that are going to go right here. Okay? So, again, your display may be a little bit different, so I'm just pointing out how mine goes. So I got lights that go right here. And then I have 2 plugs right here. So these plugs are for the lights that go further. So I run them through here, right? And then I have one plug that stops right here. And then I have one that keeps going. I tucked it underneath the garage right there. And then it comes over here. You can see I got the extension cord. I need to fix that a little bit. But you guys kind of get the idea now, right? Because this is where the lights are going to go, right around here. So if I have my plugs set, I'm ready to go. So you can see I'm ready to go, and I don't have to worry about plugging my lights in earlier. Now, this is one thing I'm not really that interested in talking about, because, you know, cord management, I know you guys are going to say, well, why are you showing us how your house is? You know, everybody's a little bit different. I'm just showing you guys mine as an example, just to be clear. And from the example I showed you, you guys can see I'm good to go. Again, it could be a little bit different for any of you, but all I'm telling you here is just know your situation, know how many cords you need, and you should be fine. So I want to talk a little bit about this idea I had here to clip all the lights before bringing them up on the roof. It kind of worked and it kind of didn't work, okay? Because you got to think of it this way. You lay the lights down on the ground just to fold them back up and bring them on the roof. With LEDs, you got to remember they have those double wires in between the strands, and you know, they're like triple tangle action, and the clips just make it a lot worse. So when you fold them back up and you bring them on the roof, you're going to have a heck of a hard time trying to get them untangled. Check out this video clip right here. If you do decide to do this, one thing you could do is you could pull the lights on the roof without folding them. Like, that means you have to literally, you know, keep them laid out, and then just get up on the ladder and pull them from the ground to the roof, just like that. So after trying that, I'd say it worked acceptably. I mean, I lost a few clips during the process, but again, that's what happens. It bumps the gutters, they fall off. I mean, what are you going to do, right? But either way, it's a viable option. All you gotta really do is just walk the roof, lay your lights down. Now this will make it a lot easier for a lot of reasons. You see, because when you're trying to apply the Christmas lights, we don't want to have to keep walking back and forth, especially on a roof, because you know there's a lot of possibilities that you might fall off. Like you could slip, all sorts of things. So if you can do anything to prevent that, to stay safer by laying the lights out all around the roof, then you should be fine, and you'll probably save yourself from breaking a bone or whatever. Alright, so here's one thing I mention a lot, and it's very important for a lot of reasons, okay? So, I know we got all the lights clipped, alright? I had enough to clip every light, but just in case we have some problems later on, it's always good to bring an extra box of clips on the roof with you. Like these right here. I mean, I don't think I'll need these at all, but in case something ever happens to these lights here that involves an extra clip, I'll have them up there with me. I mean, I could leave them down here, come down and get them, but why? I want to try and go up there and come down as least as possible. Alright, so lastly, I want to talk about applying your Christmas lights. Now, this is the most important part, believe it or not, applying the Christmas lights, because this is how you show if you're clean, simple, and classy. Now, the way we do it is by making sure everything is uniform, and the way to make sure everything is uniform is by clipping every single light. I know a lot of people want to argue about that. Why every single light? Why can't it be every other light? Because it won't look good, it won't look clean, it won't look consistent. You'll have bulbs hanging in all sorts of directions. You want to keep them all the same. Like if you have one light here, you want to have all the 20 lights after that looking the same. Uniform. That's how you do it clean. And you want to do the same thing on the ground. Well, ground stakes, all you're doing is sticking them in the ground, keeping them at the same height, of course sticking the bulbs up. And trust me, if you do that, it's going to make all the difference, baby. Yeah, there's not really much to putting these lights up. All you got to do is just keep them evenly spaced. Like you see right here, look at them. See how nice and evenly spaced they are all the way down and over here. Now I know one argument a lot of people might have is, hey, I need to put a bulb up here at the top. Right here at the top. And, you know, we don't always got to do that. Because, you know, we could do that. We could pull this one in. But then that would just affect our idea of keeping the spacing consistent. So the answer to that would be a big no. But if you are lucky and you get the chance to do them in the middle anyway, then I guess you don't have much to worry about. But for those of you who don't have a center bulb, don't worry about it. It's okay. Nobody's really going to notice it from the ground when they're looking at it at night. I really like how this turned out right here, man. I mean, look at this. See that right there? See how nice and outlined these beds are? And they match the top up there? That right there, that's pure consistency that a lot of people don't care about. Which is why we are always able to dominate. It just goes on from bed to bed. And again, if there's anything that's off a little bit, you just got to remember that here at night, nobody's really going to be able to tell a difference because they all look the same. As long as they're all lit the same and all, it's not really going to matter to anybody else. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video here. I appreciate you watching. I know I haven't been posting in a while. I've been really busy with school. I got finals coming up, stuff like that. And I've been really putting a lot of work, though, into the channel. I filmed about 4 videos in the last month. I just haven't been able to edit them because of how busy I've been. So I just want to apologize for that. But if you want more updates, you can always follow me on Snapchat, which is right here. You can follow me on Facebook and other social medias, all linked below. And with that, I'm Jake the Law Kid. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Check this out, guys. I don't know if you can see this, huh? But if I zoom in a little bit, you can probably see it's snowing out here. We got them up just in time. You see that? We got the ground game going on. We got the roof line outlined. Everything is finished. Porch lights are changed. Things are really looking good here. We got it done just in time, just the day before.